3, 2, 1.
Go to greenmangaming.com and you get video games at greenmangaming.com. Greenmangaming.com has video games that you can play on your computer machine. And it get the games for your computer machine. Head down to the description below. Headhunter Space Program is formally announcing the resurgence of the Starshot program. This is a Resurgence class Starshot, and no, it has nothing to do with the Resurgence class Star Destroyer from the shitty goddamn movie Star Wars: The Force Awakens, or the even shittier movie Star Wars: Last Jedi. This is better. Previous launch vehicles had this launching on board a Armstrong lifter, which consisted of a whole load of jumbo fuel tanks and not much else. But this one is different. This one, we're using the old reliable Eagle heavy-based rocket. It's basically just the standard Eagle at this point, isn't it? But it just sounds better when we say the Eagle Heavy. It's an expensive as fuck rocket, though. Oh my god. So the idea with this is, if we don't have the budget to design a shuttle and a lander, why not design both? So now you get a shuttle and a lander. Now, here's the plan. This is going to go up, rendezvous with the Outlaw Star. Then we're going to take this entire tank and we are going to transfer over as much as we can aboard the Outlaw Star, as well as, this is also why we have 2 full monopropellant fuel tanks on board as well. Then this is going to separate and burn up in the atmosphere with whatever fuel is left. This exercise will test how viable this particular tank will be at being a viable refueling method. At least with these 2 on top. If it is successful, we will be taking off whatever payload is on top, mounting a docking clamp onto the front here, along with an aerodynamic cone, and we will be launching the 3rd stage of the Eagle Heavy. Or I guess this would be the 2nd stage. We will be launching the 2nd stage, and that will be our refueling method. And I'm hoping it'll work a treat, because we could swap this out for 4 Mark 1 liquid fuel tanks for when we swap out the engine, the main engine, for, say, a liquid fuel engine that's run on atomic rocket motors. Now, the Starshot was always powered by 4 atomic rocket motors, and the basic structure of it was based very heavily around our early Apollo-style mission days. It's heavily based off of the command module. It's basically a modified command module that can land anywhere on the Mun or Minmus or anywhere in the Kerbin system. But here's the kicker. This thing has a lot of power behind it. If you can land on the Mun, chances are that lander can land on most anything in the Kerbin system. You just gotta get it there first. And that's precisely what the Outlaw Star is designed to do. So, we have 2 crew on board this, which will fill out the final crew complement, and we might actually add a 3rd one to our 2 crew. we have Jofki, the mission commander, and Jebediah, co-commander. And I'm thinking that we need Charlie or Jobo. We need another pilot on board, because right now there are not enough pilots, and Jebediah is for some reason an engineer. Most of these are goddamn engineers. How about Sambi? What is Sambi? Sambi is a scientist. Seriously, we do not have enough pilots. Alright, bring Jobo. So Jobo's on board, he's the pilot. Initiate launch procedure. Should be a stable launch today. We're not launching the gargantuan, terrible, horrible, pretty haphazardly put together Singularity. I'm hoping we never have to launch the Singularity ever again. It's a very unstable launch platform. I just wanted that goddamn engine on there, and you can't attach anything below that main stage engine. It's terrible. It's a terrible engine. It's got good vacuum efficiency, though. I'm hoping it'll get us where we need to go. After the docking, we're going to try some pervasive maneuvering, see where in the Kerbin system we can get to. Now, again, this should be a relatively normal, all things considered, launch. Are these crooked, or am I crazy? I might be crazy. It might be the fuel lines that are throwing me off, because it's all one shared fuel line. And actually, let me just check something before we initiate launch. Final procedure check. Main engines engage. Clamps release. Separation thrusters go off. Then we have our fins separate. At which point we also need the escape tower to jettison. So the escape tower jettisons. No. That needs to be all the way up there. Chances are I'll separate that manually. Then that separates. And we go off of the nuclear engines for a good long while until we go over to our main engine. These four will fall away. These four thruster engines. So they'll fall away. We could also swap out these nose cones for parachutes if we desire landing on anything with an atmosphere, except Eve. I'm pretty sure this thing isn't very well spec'd for Eve. Right, so we need an orbital altitude of, I think, 100 kilometers. Yes. Outlaw Star is that away. So we're gonna get this thing up to 120 kilometer orbit. And let me just make sure. Celestia 2 orbits at 100 thou, and the Satellite of Love orbits at 200 thou. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Engage main engines. Lift off! Oh. It's so smooth. We're gonna go. only fins. Now, a Starshot, by all means, could make it to the Mun on its own. Like, with this lifter, by all means, could make it all the way to the Mun. Could go to Minmus. Could probably go to Duna as a one-way trip, if it so desired. Kinda looks good up there, doesn't it? Those things gimbling, oh my god. I can't tell if it's smooth or not. I'm always worrying about it. Alright, I've cut off fuel to that and that. Turn off RCS for the main capsule. What are we looking in here? We got Joffkey in the command seat. I don't like what I'm seeing out there, actually. How bad is this wobbling we got going? You still hanging on? I think it's just trying to overcompensate with the fact that it doesn't have any reaction wheels. Or at least none that really help it in any way, shape, or form. I mean, we got these big giant ones down on top of the liquid rocket, the liquid fuel boosters. Those are about to empty out. It's also good because it's transferring, they're transferring fuel into the main tank, getting a bit more out of the main engine. Obviously, that's how the fuel works. I do like the Eagle Heavy. It tested very well in the early flight tests. That was, of course, without a payload. Also, it could carry some pretty heavy shit interplanetary. Interplanetary with a lot of stuff. Alright. Coming up on booster cutoff here. Stand by. And we have burnout. Away, fins away, so is the escape tower. Yikes. It literally cuts through the goddamn atmosphere so fast. The sheer speed and power of this vehicle. It's astounding. Especially since it's not really carrying much right now. We can get some pretty ridiculous goddamn speeds. This strut here, that strut's good. I like that design feature. It's a feature. Coming up on main engine. Coming up on main engine cutoff here in just a second. Stand by. Stand by for it. All right. And we have Miko. Node is in T-minus 4 minutes and counting. Waiting to see what exactly this thing is trying to do. I think it's trying to slow itself down and stop it from spinning. Tell you what, give it RCS. We have 2 tanks of this stuff. Let's burn some. We're also going to be using this monopropellant while docking. Easy now. Oh boy. Ease it in. Easy now. Easy. Easy. Alright. Right on target. Right on target. Look at those goddamn boosters. Oh my god. Look at them. Apparently it now needs RCS in order to maintain its target. Two, 1, 0. Ladies and gentlemen, we have orbit. Activating SAS stability assistance. SAS successful. Decoupling main engine. And Rhino engine online. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Nice work there, actually. That was beautiful. All right. We now gotta catch up with the thing. Solar panels have been deployed, which is good. We gotta catch up with it. Prepping rendezvous autopilot. Setting Outlaw Star as target. Desired final distance 100 meters. Enable. We should be able to gimbal this thing a little bit easier. We just gotta get away from the main booster. Yeah, look at that. Like a pro. Like a pro. It's also worth noting that there are 2 radioisotope thermoelectric generators on board the Starshot. And there's also one on board our Too Smart, which we are bringing with us today. So the Too Smart is back in the public. This one's slightly modified. We had to take the battery off because we have to mount. The battery was on the bottom, currently where the decoupler is mounted. Planning home and transfer for intercept. After which point we will have intercept. Stand by. We should have like an onboard AI with the fucking look at this. Practically skimming over the... What the... What was that? Freeze frame back that... Greg, freeze frame that. We just practically crossed paths with the Ascent booster. It's still on the same orbital plane as us. And it's still spinning around Kerbin. And it almost hit us. Okay, that was another thing. What was that one? It's the same goddamn booster. It's still hanging out around with us somewhere. Hang on. Just let me try and look for it. If we haven't strayed 2 kilometers from it, it should appear. Well, let's try not to hit anything. Alright. Planning to match velocities at closest approach. Stand by. Looks like this is going to be another dark side. Okay, good. We can still double-click the windows. Thank God. Alright, initiating time warp. I'm hoping we'll be able to look out the window and see this thing. I'm pretty sure it just rendered. Oh, hi. What's that? Oh, check it out. It's Minmus. We were there last episode. Oh. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, it's not as glorious as the space battleship Yamato, but whatever. It's still a fucking awesome reveal. Is it still there? No. Okay, it's in this window now. So cool. Alright, what's this ship trying to do? Oh, I see. We boosted towards it, now we're standing by waiting for... Yeah. Waiting to match interception. In an ideal world, we won't have to turn the ship. They will, however, have to open up the docking bay at the front, because that's where we're docking this thing. It's too heavy to mount on the side. Even then, I'd like to not mount it on the side. Burning very gentle. Okay. Now they're getting on the comms. Come in, Outlast. This is Starshot Resurgence over, requesting you to open up those goddamn docking ports and lower the solar panels because we don't want to hit doors. They have like a, I don't know, a flight control center on the bridge. And the shield is open. Beautiful. Alright. Thank you very much. I forgot what I was gonna say. What is, we're gonna control from the docking port. Control from docking port enabled. Please stand by while we target your docking port. We have targeted the docking port. Don't worry, we're not firing torpedoes. They're like, shut up, Jobo! Why'd we let him fly? Alright, the plan is to dock the whole thing. This is our tanker. Holy crap, we got here with a lot of fuel. Wow. Okay. Definitely might be a viable option for our tanker business. Could probably... Well, tell you what, we'll do the math once we dock. Enable docking autopilot. Autopilot enabled. Alright. There's more than enough fuel. This thing has more control over its destiny than any other rocket we've launched up since. Except maybe the first block of the ship. Tell you what, I'm gonna disable your autopilot, and then once we're at an acceptable plane of approach, I'm gonna re-enable it. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Shut up. There we go. Just slowly coax us over. I would like to do this during the day, but whatever. Let's turn some lights on so we can see when we're getting close to this thing. I think that turned the 2 smart lights on as well. It did. Yeah. Lights off there, please. Thank you. No need to waste the car battery. Alright. I believe this is a decent plane. You may now begin your docking procedures. And please roll 90 degrees. More fun if it made like a little poof, poof, poof noise as they pop like that. Enabling autosave in case this is a terrible idea. Enabling autosave, quick saving in case this is a terrible idea. It might be. We don't know. Oh! Ooh, wait. That's no good. Shut that thing up. I keep forgetting that this thing has thrusters on it. Alright, I should have way more control now. I keep forgetting that the Too Smart rover has thrusters on board, which allow it to... I mostly use it as a turbo boost, but it also enables the thing to fly if you're skilled enough. One day we're gonna orbital drop that rover with a rocket crane. It's gonna be beautiful. You went too far there, buddy. Do you want me to do it? Easy now. Look, do you want me to do this? 'Cause I'm just gonna take the main ship. Ugh. Burn too much of that, we're not going to be able to give these guys any. And that's on an ideal burn. Still burning that way. Or are you just burning towards it? Okay, if this thing rams it, I'm gonna be so pissed off. Why are you still burning in that direction? What are you doing? It says moving forward to dock. It's clearly not. I probably have a better shot at this myself. Disable. Re-enable. We're gonna try this again. I think it's just too drunk and it doesn't know how to dock something this huge. Override safe distance. Safe distance is gonna be 10 meters. There's error, so many errors. I'm gonna come around to the day side by the time this is done. Okay, go, and you fucked it. You fucked it. joke. Okay, we're back. And I think I've managed to override it to the point where I think we just needed to lower the goddamn speed down to about a fifth of what we were going at. Because now it seems way more in control of itself. I reloaded the save, by the way, because we had used up way too much fuel. I think just the object is too heavy. I think it's just too heavy, and we need to take this as slow as possible. Again, I'm expecting us to come around to the light side of Kerbin by the time we're there. Because this is fucking ridiculous. I don't know what it's trying to correct for here. Oh, and I turned off the thrusters on the Too Smart again. Alright, easy now. Coming up on the start point. Don't fuck this up again. You're using a lot, aren't you? Ow! At this point, Jeb could just look out the window and see the goddamn... Hello! We need to control the vessel for the... Alright, hang on. Control from here. Yeah, we were controlling from there. Realign it, and now begin the approach, the slow, gentle, careful, very, very, very precise, very efficient approach to the outlaw. Easy now. Don't break it. Don't break it. Just easy. It's so slow. Oh my god. I think space station docking is faster than this. And that's saying something, because they dock slow. Alright. I also forced a roll of 180 degrees so that the windows up here align. There. Alright, yes, no, just take it easy. You got this. You could probably just let the goddamn thing go and it'd be fine. Easy. Okay, just quick saved. It's weird too. I just updated Mechanical Jeb. I don't know why it's doing this. Alright. Bring it on in. Bring it home. You got this. You'll also notice we put the parachutes on board because that capsule will be returning to Kerbin. I think. Actually, I haven't decided on that. Oh, come on, it's right there. Just begin the fucking final approach. Oh, yep, there's the light side of Kerbin. Autopilot disable. There we go. It just started drifting forward. Boom, docked. Now the weight of it is somewhere over here somewhere. Jesus Christ. Whoo, you're long now. It is a long vessel. Okay, so doing the math, this is a Kerbidine S3 14400 tank, carrying 6,480 liquid fuel and 7,920 oxidizer. We don't have this top bit here, the ADTP2-3. But we can do a bit of math here. Now, the Rockamax Jumbo 64 fuel tanks each have, just clearing out my calculator from my previous occasions, 2,880 gallons of fuel. And we have 4 of those, which is 11,520 gallons of fuel. With this one fuel tank, which carries, on this particular flight, 6,212, and divide that by 6,212 equals 1.8. So we would have to make 2 trips just to fill these. And then a 3rd and 4th trip for these 2 tanks. Maybe even a 5th. Multiple in-orbit refuels. For now, we're going to test the viability of fueling this. So just go ahead and dump some fuel in there. And it's also going to need some fuel to get home, because we can't leave the tanker up there. Just do some fuel transferring. We're also going to transfer over some monopropellant, some crew. We're going to attach some docking lines. Because, let's face it, we deserve hard docking ports, and we don't have them for some reason. Alright, that's in. Transferring RCS fuel into the main tank. Brilliant. Full tank of fuel. While we're at it, go ahead and transfer some fuel into the bridge module. That pretty much is the bridge, isn't it? Look how happy Filden is. He's got this weird smile on his face. Hang on. There he is. He's like, yes, good. Yeah. Filden is our pilot, I guess. He's the pilot of the, well, he's the current pilot anyway. Ah, at last. That's done. Taking it out of this tank. And now let's see the viability of... What the... Ah! No, stop! Damn it. Okay. We're gonna have to take this one step at a time. One tank at a time. Because this is a small reservoir back here consisting of 200 monopropellant. We brought up about 1,000. A little over 1,000. We're also probably gonna fuel these up. Because push comes to shove, we're monopropellanting our way home. Can we pin? Yeah, I guess. Okay, so we can pin that, and then we can transfer fuel in that way. Oh, it's beautiful. It really is a marvelous ship. Good too, because it's reusable. Also, we could use these tankers to bring up some xenon gas in case we need any xenon. If our engine block contains xenon thrusters. We're also gonna need an enormous solar array if we go that route. Yikes. My God, that's gonna take a lot of xenon. Okay, it's neither of those. I think it's this one. We stopped fueling one of these. We need to get back to that. I want to use up as much as we can out of this top tank because right now the tanker part of the mission is rather top heavy. Alright. No, it was this tank that wasn't filled yet. Alright, good. Ooh. Gonna need to fill that out. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good. All right. Just keep up the fueling. Once that's over and done with, we'll get to well, we gotta separate the tanker pretty soon. Because as we stand right now, I like to do it in the sun. I'd like to do it in the sun because we're going to RCS thruster ourselves away from the ship before we activate a retrograde burn. Did you do it? Wait, hang on. Fuck. God damn it, fuckhead. Alright. Just check all the tanks. All tanks are full. Just checking every single tank. Oh, here's a bit. We keep finding new tanks. How many monopropellant tanks we got on this ship anyway? That looks like it's just got this giant number of these giant retrograde thrusters on board. Now we can look like an idiot as we soar through the stars. Did you finish? No. I guess I can't move the camera. I like these. Aren't they beautiful? Alright. That's good. No problems. Commence tanker separation. Alright. Enable RCS. That's good. Burn that way. Burn as much of this as you fucking desire. currently have some electric charge, but we do need to hurry. Alright. Begin retrograde reorientation. Brilliant. Fire. Deorbit burn. Alright, make sure it burns. Excellent. Okay, cool. Now... Jebediah will perform the EVA to attach the struts. Must have the repair oh, we need an engineer. Well then, in that case, Jofke. Jofke will perform the EVA. Perfect. Ooh, we can get over there. I don't think we need to bother with that one. Yeah, we can just place it further up the hull and it will hold. So cut this one, pick it back up, see how... No, never mind. Okay. Can we do anything with this one? We could attach it there. But that might break something. That might break something, too. Can we attach it to, like... Alright, just drop it. Alright. Welcome aboard the isn't it beautiful? Oh. But will it turn? Actually, we're gonna run those tests right now. Reaction wheels, Amos prograde. Gently, of course. Extend solar arrays again. Our lander has docked. Extending, 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 extending. Ooh. Ooh. She's a bit wobbly. Probably because she's very long. We'll have to... Alright. Now, commence time acceleration testing. And back down to 0. Looking good. Except for the slight roll we have. Okay. She's holding. She'll hold together. Now, I want to try some flight tests. Well, we're basically got to do the thing we did last time. But I wanted to try... Actually, first things first, how much delta V do we have with that thing attached to us? So these are our small scale engines. These have to go all the way up top, because I will not be held responsible for losing those. I will also not be held responsible for losing the capsule or the Too Smart. Or the parachutes. Why did it rearrange all of these? Everything was fine. Then the capsule can separate. Actually, then the parachutes deployed to... Where's the main engine block? Here it is. Okay. So that's 30, and we're at 31. We're at 3118. I'm wondering if that's viable for an interplanetary flight. With a bit of assistance. If we add a maneuver here. Get a Mun intercept around here. Okay. Maybe we keep burning. Or don't. Okay, never mind. Burn less. Mun periamps around here is... We can do even better. Burn a little bit. Wait, hang on. With that, I think we're slamming into it. The idea is that we can slingshot out of the Kerbin system using the Mun's gravity. That would give us a speed boost. And then at Kerbin periaps, we had a maneuver here. And suddenly, we're leaving the Kerbin system on a slight... Wait, that's another Mun encounter. What the fuck? And suddenly, we're leaving the Kerbin system on a huge burn. "20 days later. It would require 109.7 meters per second of delta V. That's on top of this delta V. Okay, here we go. So, 793. Gotta add the point values. 0.2. Plus another one at Kerbin periaps. 109.7. That's 902.9. About a third of our fuel, more or less. And then if we want to get to Duna, we got a problem. Also, I can't plan maneuvers that far in advance. So we'll have to think about that, won't we? Alternatively, we could try for Eve or Moho. Moho's a bit elliptical, isn't it? So is Eve, but Eve has this enormous gravitational field that'll just grab everything. So who the fuck cares? I mean, if we burned right there... Alright, let's do another experiment, I guess. Apogee. If, say, I just want to go. We just do one big burn to leave the Kerbin system. Would this be an improvement? Alright, that's an exit burn. Which is 893 Delta V, which is actually better. So I guess we would have to slingshot the moon at a better angle. That or get the hell of a lot closer. It'll take some careful planning to figure this out. In the meantime... You're very close, aren't you? Hello! In the meantime... Jebediah, you head up to the bridge. Filden will be flying this menace. Who else do we have on board? Jofke is an engineer, and Jobo is I guess he's our backup pilot. It was not my intention to bring up 2 engineers, but we need to be careful. Okay, so Jobo will go here. And Jofke. Jofke. Oh, he's hanging out. He's, God damn it. Come on. Jofke, he's hanging out. He's sipping cocktails in the lounge. Shh. Don't disturb him. It's rude. Where is he? There he is. Jofke. He's a cool guy. He's done more shit for the goddamn space program than anybody else. Alright. So, next video, we're going to attempt a moon hop. Gonna hop over to the Mun, drop a lander, do some exploring, and then come back. And that'll be our maiden voyage. The maiden voyage of the Outlaw Star. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. And I will see you real soon. This is going to be insane.